Hello everyone, welcome back to We Learn Tutorials. So today we will start a new topic, probability. Probability of class 10th. I am sure you have already done probability in class 9th also, but let's do it from the starting, understand the meaning, concept, and then we will solve few questions. So let us try to understand the meaning now. What is probability? Probability is the degree of certainty, or if I say in simple words, it is the chance of happening of an event. Let's take a simple example. See, on looking cloudy day, I will say it may rain today. So what this word may is suggesting? May is suggesting me the chance of raining, which means it is a likelihood, but it's not 100% surety. So this chance, this is the actual meaning of probability, a chance or likelihood of happening of an event. And you will understand it more clearly while solving the questions or while coming across the different scenarios. Now in mathematics we do have one formula to calculate the probability of an event. So let's see the formula which we will be using throughout this entire chapter. Probability of an event, it is denoted by PE. So its formula is number of outcomes favorable to E over total number of outcomes. So this formula I will explain you with the help of the example which we have already taken. So we have taken the example of a rainy day. On a rainy day, on a cloudy day, we say it may rain or it may not rain also, because there is a chance of both. It's a chance 50-50 we can say. So I can see I have here my total number of outcomes will come. I have two outcomes. 2 means it may rain or it may not rain. So total number of outcomes will be 2. If I am looking at this event or this experiment, I can say this is my experiment, whether it will rain or it will not rain. So 2 outcomes are there and number of outcomes favorable to E, which means if I say what is the probability of raining today, so how many outcomes is there? It's 1, because only one outcome is telling me it may rain today, so it will be 1 by 2. Number of outcomes favorable to an event. Favorable means which is suggesting me that there is a chance of happening this thing. So this one chance is there and 1 is for the other. So total number of outcomes, total were 2. It may and it may not. But the event for which I am talking about it. Will it rain? What is the probability of raining? So for raining, I have 1 favorable outcome. So the probability of raining today will be 1 by 2. Probability of an event, it always lies between 0 and 1. This we have to always remember. It can be equal to 0, it can be greater than 0, it can be equals to 1, and it can be less than 1. But it will always lies between 0 and 1. Probability of an event cannot be negative. So you have to make sure if you are doing calculations regarding probability, your answer should lie between 0 and 1. Now we have certain types of events which we will discuss now. So types of events are, first is elementary event. these are just the terms. We cannot exactly say like these are the types, but these are the terms which we will be using in the chapter. Elementary events. The other one is sure event. Then we have impossible event. Then complementary events. So these are the terms which we will see in this chapter. So now we will understand these terms one by one. Elementary event. Elementary event is when the outcome of an event is 1. When the outcome of an event is 1, which means again we will take the same example, the example which we have taken previously. Example of rainy day. In rainy day we have seen we have 2 events. Our experiment was whether it will rain or it will not rain. So in rainy day outcomes were 2, total outcomes were 2 and events were 2. One was for it may rain today and one was for it may not rain today. So these separate 2 outcomes, these are my elementary events. These 2 are elementary events. Elementary events. See, it may also, it has only, it may rain today. This is one single outcome. So this is referred as elementary event. It may not rain today. It is again one single outcome. So again this is elementary event. So if you have experiment, the entire outcomes will be your elementary events. So we can take one more example also. If this is not very much clear, if you toss a coin, if you on tossing a coin, you can either get head or you can get tail. So this event again getting a head, again it will be elementary event. Getting a tail, again it will be elementary event. So one single outcome is known as elementary event. Now let's move towards the next type of event or next term, which is sure event. So just now we have studied that our probability of an event will lie between 0 and 1. So sure event means when your probability is equals to 1. When the probability is equals to 1, that event is sure event. For example, if there is 100% guarantee that it will rain today, then that means that is your sure event. So such type of examples you will come across the chapter also, but as of now just take this example because this is the example which we are discussing from the starting of the chapter. So if I say sure event is that event when it's 100% surety of the event, it is guaranteed that today it will rain. So that is your sure event. And in mathematics, for sure event, your answer will always be 1. Now let's move towards the next event, which is impossible event. Impossible event means when your answer for finding the probability is 0. So it's not funny, but I want to give you an example. So in these days of corona, your probability of going to schools, it's impossible. So it's 0. That means that is your impossible event. The thing which is not going to happen and you are sure about that, and in your answer also you will get 0. So this was about the impossible event. Now complementary events. Complementary events means, I have taken one example at the starting. it may rain today or it may not rain today. May not. So these are the two events. One this, I will write it as PE, and one this, I will write it as, this is E not, may not. So when I add these two events, I will get 1. Because I know when I calculate it, because in my formula if I see probability of it may rain today, it was equals to 1, and it may not rain today was also equals to 1. So PE I was getting 1 by 2. 1 by 2 for it may rain today, because total number of outcomes are 2 and favorable to E is 1. And same way for PE also I will get 1 by 2. So when I will add PE, this is 1 by 2. Again when I will add PE not or PE bar, sorry. So I will get 1 plus 1, 2. So I will get 1 as my answer. Which means when I add PE and PE bar, I will get 1 as my answer, which means these two events are complementary events. In other words, if I say when you add two events and you get 1 as your answer, those two events will be complementary events. Now we will quickly revise all these terms which we have discussed just now. First was an elementary event. Elementary events in simple language, if you can see, it is your single outcomes, like it may rain today or it may not rain today. So those events are the elementary events. Or we have taken the example of head and tail. For getting head also, head and tail. So this is your elementary event. For getting tail also, this is your elementary event. So one single outcome is referred as elementary event. Sure event means your probability after calculating will be equals to 1. Impossible event, your probability after calculating will be equals to 0. Complementary events means PE, which is your event, plus PE not. Both will be on adding, on adding both these, I will get 1 as my answer. So these two will be complementary events. So if I don't get 1 on adding two events, those two events won't be complementary event. The condition should be on adding these two, I should get 1 as my answer. Let's start the exercise. This is your exercise 25A of Selena Publishers Science Mathematics. So the first question is, a coin is tossed once. Find the probability of getting a tail, not getting a tail. So two parts are there. So while calculating the questions of probability, first of all you need to calculate the total number of possible events. For example, for that you have to create a sample space. Sample space means you will write the total number of events. Sample space consists of total number of possible events. For example, a coin is tossed once. If I am tossing a coin once, there will be two outcomes will be there. I may get head or I may get tail. So my sample space will tell me two outcomes are there. I may get head or I may get tail. Now first thing is to make a sample space or to write the total number of possible outcomes. Whenever you are solving the question of probability, first step should be writing down a sample space. Now you should start with the part 1, getting a tail. So your event should be getting a tail. So I'll write the formula, number of outcomes favorable to E. E means whichever thing they have asked me, and total number of outcomes, total number of possible outcomes, total number of possible outcomes. So I'll write it down full. Total number of outcomes favorable to E. E is getting a tail. So how many times I can get the tail? Only once, because one time I may get head and the other time I may get tail. So there is only one probability of getting a tail. You have to calculate the thing which is written, which is given in your question, and they are asking you. They are asking me to calculate the number, the probability of finding a tail. That's why I am calculating tail. Only one time I can get tail, so I have written favorable outcome 1. And total number of possible outcomes. Total number I have already written in my sample space, which is equals to 1 and 2. So probability of getting a tail is 1 by 2. So this is our first part. Now we'll do second part. Just now we have learnt about complementary events. See, first question is getting a tail. Now it is not getting a tail. See, both of these will be complementary events. So I will write PE plus PE naught, or PE bar, sorry, will be equals to 1. They always will, PE and PE bar, they will be complementary events always, and the sum will be equals to 1. This thing you have to remember throughout your chapter. So now I know this because these two are my complementary events. So probability of getting a tail, just now I have calculated, this is 1 by 2. Probability of not getting a tail is PE bar is equals to 1. So PE bar I will write over here, and I will shift this 1 by 2 to other side. It will be 1 minus 1 by 2, because 1 by 2 is getting added this side. On changing the sign, it will get subtracted. So one simple calculation is there, 2 minus 1 by 2, again it will be 1 by 2. See, just now I have taken LCM, LCM is 2, then I have just multiplied. If the LCM, they don't have any common factor other than 1, directly we can multiply 2 into 1, 2 is my LCM, and then I can do cross multiplication. 2 into 1 is 2, 1 into 1 is 1. So 2 minus 1 will be 1 by 2. So this is probability of not getting a tail. So this is the one way of calculating probability of not getting a tail. If you want, you can also calculate it like this. See, if you are not getting a tail, that means you are getting a head. So then in that case you can find the probability of getting a head. Not getting tail means you will get head, because only two things are possible. So this way also I can calculate probability of any number of outcomes favorable to E will be 1. Only one time I can get head, and total number of possible outcomes are 2. So I will get the same answer as 1 by 2. So it's your wish how you want to do it. Both way I can get my answer. The next question is, a bag contains 3 white, 5 black and 2 red balls, all of same shape and size. A ball is drawn from the bag without looking into it. Find the probability. The 5 parts are given, so we will start one by one. First we have to find the probability of black ball. So before starting, I told you you have to make a sample space. Sample space means you have to write your total number of outcomes. So in this case, your total number of outcomes will be 3 times white ball can be drawn, 5 black balls are there and 2 red balls are there. When such type of questions are given to you, you just have to add these numbers. 3 plus 5 plus 2, 8 plus 2 will be 10. So this is your sample space. This is your total number of possible outcomes. See, 3 times white ball can be drawn, 5 times black ball can be drawn, and 2 times red balls can be drawn. So total number, because they have mentioned all the balls are of same shape and size, which means I simply have to do addition of the given numbers, and that will be my sample space, or I can say total number of possible outcomes. Total number of possible outcomes. So this is the first step of doing the sums of probability. Now let's start. This is the main thing which we require. Now first part we will do probability of getting a black ball. So formula is same, total number of outcomes, number of outcomes favorable to E, number of outcomes favorable to E. E means our event or experiment, we can say, because this is total experiment. Event we will not say, only E. E is for experiment. Now total outcomes. I will write in short total outcomes to save some time. So total number of outcomes for getting black ball which are favorable, because I have 5 black balls. So 5 times I may get black ball. So 5 I will write. Now total outcomes I have already done. It is 10. So this is simple. I can do cancellation. 5 into 1 is 5. 5 into 2 is 10. So this I got 1 by 2. So for probability of drawing a black ball is 1 by 2. Now we'll do the second part. Find the probability of drawing a red ball. So I'll just replace it with red. So again this is very simple. What are the chances? How many chances are there? So I will get the red ball. Only 2 red balls are there. I will simply write 2. Only 2 times I can draw a red ball, because I have only 2 red balls. Total number of outcomes, because I have 10 chances, so it will be 10. Further I will do cancellation. 2 into 1 is 2, 2 into 5 is 10. So probability of drawing a red ball will be 1 by 5. Now we will do the third part. The questions are very simple. You don't have to do any hard calculations. Simply everything is given. You just have to locate or you have to see your total number of possible outcomes, and these things they are already given to you. Now probability of drawing a white ball. White ball, how many white balls are there? It's clearly written 3 white balls are there. So there are 3 chances of drawing a white ball, and total number of outcomes they will remain same, 10. So probability of drawing a white ball will be 3 by 10. Now you have to draw a ball. What is the probability that ball is not a red ball? See, if a ball is not a red ball, not red ball, so there are 2 ways. So I will tell you the easy way. What was the probability of red ball? Probability of red ball is 1 by 5. So probability of red ball and probability of not getting a red ball, they both will be complementary event. PE and P not E, they will always be complementary events, and I know complementary events on addition they will give me 1. Probability of red ball, it is 1 by 5 plus this you have to calculate is equals to 1. So I will find PE bar is equals to 1. This 1 by 5 I will shift to other side. It will be 1 minus 1 by 5. Same way I will go. So it will be 5 minus, this is simple. This subtraction I am sure you guys can do. It will be 5 minus 1. 4 by 5. So this will be 4 by 5. See, this is only at subtraction. 5 minus 1 is 4 by 5. So I got. There is one other way also. If you want, you can try it. See, if we can check. If you want, if a ball is not red means Either it will be black, I have 5 black balls, or white. If a ball is not red, it will be either black or white. So black and white balls I have in total 5 plus 3, 8. So there are 8 chances of not getting a red ball. So total chances are 10. So I will get 2 into 4 is 8. See, I got same answer. 2 into 5 is 10. Probability of not getting a red ball 4 by 5. Here again I got the same answer. It's your wish how you want to do. Not red means it will be either black or white, and you can also do it by doing the complementary events. Now the last question, not a black ball. This you guys have to try yourself. This way we have already find the probability of black ball. So not a black ball, either you can do it by complementary events or by, if a ball is not a black ball, it will be either white or red. Both the ways are same and you will get the same answer. Now let's do the next question. So this is your question number 3rd, and this will be the last question of the video. We will continue this exercise in the next video, and I am sure you are liking the video. Do like and share. Now let's back to the question. In a single throw of dice, find the probability of number greater than 4. So 3 parts they have given us. So first of all, we need to understand how the sample space and how we will create a sample space. Sample space means in order to find the total number of outcomes, how to find that. Actually, the total number of outcomes or their arrangement is known as sample space. In a single throw of dice, I am sure every one of you have seen dice. If you see, it's like cubical in shape, and it has some marks like one side 2, then 3, up to 6 is there. 6 numbers are there. So in dice, 6 numbers are there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. And we used to play certain games with the dice. So I'm sure every one of you has seen that. So how to create sample space? Sample space means the arrangement of the events. This is my sample space. So I will arrange it in this way. These are my possible outcomes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Total number of outcomes are 6, and all the numbers on the dice are only one time. That's why I have written in this way. One time I will get 1, one time I will get 2, one time I will get 3, one time I will get 4, one time I will get 5 and one time 6. So this is my sample space. It has given me my total number of possible outcomes. So why I have written this in this way? Because in dice, all the numbers are present only one time, and moreover they have mentioned in a single throw of dice, which means dice is thrown only once. That's why I have written this. Now you have to find the probability of a number greater than 4. Greater than 4. Formula I have already written. Number of outcomes favorable to E. Total number of outcomes favorable to E. My E is now number of greater than 4. So which are the numbers you can see greater than 4? 5 and 6. So only 2 numbers are there which are greater than 4. So I will write 2 over here. Favorable to E, 2 numbers are there, 5 and 6. It's written greater than 4. Total number of outcomes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. See. So I can simplify it. 1 into 2 is 2. 2 into 3 is 6. So it is 1 by 3. 2 into 1 is 2. 2 into 3 is 6. Now this was our first. Now we will do the next one. Probability of finding a number less than or equal to 4. Less than means this 1, 2 and 3, and it can be equal to 4 also. So which means we have to take 4 also. Probability less than or equals to, you have to write full, equals to 4. So how many numbers I have marked? 1, 2 and 3 they are less than 4, and 4 because they have mentioned equal or equals. So all the 4 I have to take. There are 4 numbers which are less than or equals to 4. So I will write 4. Total number of possible outcomes, they will remain same. So I will write 6 because I have total number of possible outcomes 6. So it will be 2 into 2 is 4, 2 into 3 is 6. So it is 2 by 3. Now the third part, not greater than 4. Not greater than 4. Which means, which are the numbers they are not greater than 4? 1, 2 and 3. Now they have not told us that equals to. They only have mentioned, and see, whenever you are getting same two question, one is greater than and the other one is not greater. So always try to find this type of by using complementary events. PE and P naught, PE naught. This is the most easiest way to solving such questions. Don't get confused by getting this is greater, this is less. No. Just try to do this is my event and this is not my, this is E and this is not E. This is greater than 4, not greater than 4. See, the terms both are same, only not has been added. So you can simply calculate this type of terms by using the complementary events, because we know complementary events, they will give us a sum equals to 1. So PE I have already calculated, it was 2 by 6, it was 1 by 3. Greater than 2, it was 1 by 3. So 1 by 3 I will write plus PE naught. PE naught I have to calculate. PE bar denotes, or not E also you can say, this is even, this is not even. So now I can tell PE bar, this bar is there. So 1 minus 1 by 3. So it will be 3 minus 1 by 3, 2 minus 3 minus 1 is 2, 2 by 3. So probability of not greater than 4 will be 2 by 3. Because whenever PE and P not E they have given you, you always try to calculate by using the complementary events, since we have already discussed it while discussing the terms for probability. Now with this we'll end this video and we'll see you in my next one. Bye.